Commercial Agriculture and Resilient Livelihoods Enhancement Program is the 8th IFAD supported program in Bhutan. The goal is to sustainably increase smallholder producers' income and reduce poverty through commercialization of production by program households. The program was officially launched in March 2016 with an inauguration of Office of the Program Management at Wengkhar in Mongar. The 7-year program will be implemented in 2 phases. The first phase commenced in 2015 will end in 2018. It will cover 6 eastern districts: Thunchi, Mongar, Pemakatsal, Samtrup Jongkhar, Trashigang, and Trashiangtsi. In its second phase, depending upon the performance during midterm review and the priority of Royal Government of Bhutan, the program will be scaled up in areas with high production and marketing potential for the vegetable value chain in the south-central and southwestern districts of Chukha, Serpong, Chirang, and Jamgang. International Fund for Agricultural Development invested a total of $52.9 million since 1980 for 7 rural development projects and programs in Bhutan. 5 were implemented in the eastern region.
The early funded IFAD projects in East focused on rehabilitation of irrigation sectors, improving the agriculture production practices, building the capacity of agriculture staffs and farmers. At the later part, the IFAD focused on building up road access through construction of feeder roads and farm roads. So this approach was necessary in order to improve the access to the rural communities, which is essential for the development of the communities. So learning the lessons from earlier project, CARLEP is being implemented in order to make basic shift towards marketing, which focus on developing sustainable and climate resilient vegetable and dairy value chains.
CARLEP aims to transform subsistence-based rural agricultural economy into a sustainable value chain and market-driven productive sector through promotion of climate-smart approaches in agriculture and strengthening the capacities of communities and local institutions.
The new feature in the CARLEP is the adaptation to the climate change impact, which is funded by ASAP through IFAD. So the fund from ASAP is being used mainly to implement climate resilient agricultural production practices such as water use efficient irrigation technologies, as well as these will be used in developing more sustainable and climate resilient value chains.
The program is implemented by Ministry of Agriculture and Forest and Livestock and Agriculture sectors of 6 eastern districts, technically assisted by regional agencies. The Agriculture Research and Development Center, ARDC Wengkhar, assists in implementation of agriculture production component. Regional Livestock Development Center, RLDC Kanglung, is focused on livestock production. The value chain development and marketing component is led by Food Corporation of Bhutan Limited in collaboration with the Regional Agricultural Marketing and Cooperative Office, REMCO, in Mongar. The program follows 2-pronged approach to ensure visible impact and inclusion.
So the value chain or commercialization approach, both in vegetable and dairy, will be focused in those areas with proven high production potential, with relatively easy access to road and marketing channels. So the commercialization will be given emphasis on youth, women, and farmers groups. While the targeted interventions is focused on improving the livelihoods of the poor and weaker sections of the community, which are located in far-flung areas with relatively poor access to road. So these are the communities which are highly vulnerable to the impacts of climate change. So the targeted interventions is focused on improving their livelihoods through providing climate resilient adaptation practices.
The program has three major components and eight subcomponents with 27 broad activities. The three major components are market-led sustainable agricultural production, value chain development and marketing, and institutional support and policy development. The major activity under CARLEP includes strengthening of existing farmers groups and establishment of new groups, strengthening extension services and enhancing the outreach through lead farmer and community animal health worker model, development of climate resilient and water use efficient irrigation including renovation of irrigation canal, establishment of climate smart villages through promotion of permaculture concept, intensification of vegetable production in commercial sites through supply of production inputs such as stress tolerant seeds, water efficient irrigation technologies, and post-harvest equipment. Intensification of dairy production through supply of production inputs such as improved cattle breed, cattle sheet, shaft cutter, and silo pits. Further development in marginal and fallow land will also be promoted. Development of community-driven market infrastructures on various strategic locations. Dairy value chain infrastructure such as milk collection centers and milk processing unit will be supported with dairy equipment. Strengthening and development of agricultural enterprises focusing on women and youth. Strengthening the capacity of FCPL on value chain development. CARLEP's approach is in line with the 5-year plan of Royal Government of Bhutan to stimulate the pull factors driving climate resilient production, building value chain systems for vegetable and dairy, and a comprehensive marketing system to enhance commercialization of agricultural production. It is expected to benefit around 29,000 smallholder households, of which 7,000 households will directly benefit from vegetable and dairy value chains.